Hello, my name is Larry Stuart, and I'm applying for the coordinator position with the Upward Bound program at Missouri State University. And I do want to thank you for taking the time to watch this. The purpose of making this video is as after getting my email about my Zoom interview, my 15-minute interview. I wanted to make sure. I didn't know if that was my one shot for the position, or if that was just a initial interview with a follow-up video or a follow-up interview. But this position is really important to me. I would really be a part of this program, and I didn't want to leave anything to chance. So I made this with the opportunity to kind of share everything about me, give you a chance to get to know me, so that if you watch this prior to our Tuesday interview, you'll have a chance to already have a good understanding of who I am, what I can bring to the program, what my interest levels are, and all those details. And so perhaps that can be added, or I can add direction for the interview on that Tuesday. So I do not want to waste any of your time, so let's get into it. In this first scene, as you can see, I kind of made a graphic to kind of illustrate all my experience levels with students. I got my beginnings. I got my cut my teeth at the middle school level, and that's a precious age, but that's a tough way to get started. Then moved on to a high school setting, and have been since working in that setting with high school students, and also ventured out as an instructor at the local Crowder College in Nevada, and have also moved myself into online. And then currently I teach at Nevada High School with their dual credit programs or classes, and then in the evenings instruct at the local Crowder College in Nevada, at that campus, and with both Edgenuity and the Springfield Public School System launch programs. Moving to our next scene. In this scene, it kind of states the purpose of why I want to become a part of this program, as you can see there in the scroll. But I want to be a part of the program who finds and recruits students whose life can be changed by joining this program. The direct influence and the direct ways in which we can help students to be successful with their college plans is really something that I want to be a part of. I know that in a regular classroom, I can help students to receive the information that they need for going on to college and their careers, and that I can give advice and I can support them. But those are, for the most part, indirect methods as a way to help them to reach their goals. With this program, you can have a direct impact on their success and the tools that they can put in their toolbox, and their ability to go as far as they want to, which led me to kind of create this graphic here, seeking out students so they can achieve the goals that they want, so they can believe in themselves and understand just what they can do, and I shouldn't say mostly, more importantly, so they can succeed, so they can be a success, not just pass by at a low level, so they can succeed and be everything that they want to be. And it just struck me that to call that mindset, to call that process bear care, meaning that students that we bring into the program, not only are we bringing you in just to maintain the program, but we are going to take care of you. We're going to make sure that you receive the personal attention that you need, and the details and everything about what we can offer. We want to offer that in the most fullest. That's not really, well, that is a word, but in the fullest manner in which we can. One of the ways that of my interest that I have, that I would like to bring to this program, this department, is the fact that through the uncertainties of the last few years of a daily school schedule, it has gotten me into video productions. It started with video lectures, and then it also turned into just video study sessions and smaller just ways to comprehend and to take in the material. And so one of the ways that I communicate with students, and with all that experience that the school systems and the different educational systems that I'm involved in, two of the things that it has allowed me to learn to do, the skills it has allowed me to learn, is one, to understand how students think and how they approach things, and then secondly, in ways in which to communicate with them. I by no means speak their language. I'm the farthest from that, but I can establish common ground, and then with that, and use that to work out into a ways in which to master material and focus on material and to work on the things that needed to be worked on. So one of the things that I have worked on learning and still doing so, still a lot more to learn, is to learn how to use videos to communicate ideas and structure and concepts to students. The students today are so video oriented. Rarely do they get their information from written word, as you well know. In any way that you can communicate, and you can use these strategies as a way to reach students, and not only reach students currently, but you can use these to build that community, and then it would give you an avenue to use current students to help reach future students, and then once they graduate from the program, they can be used as vessels to this year's juniors can talk to next year's juniors, and those juniors can talk to next year's juniors, and you can really build a good foundation once you put the time in to kind of get that foundation set. So always thinking outside the box, reaching students, and it's just one of my interests that I could bring, that I hope to be able to bring to this program. In this portion of my application video, I want to kind of continue to showcase or talk about some of the things that I want to, and you can see that some of these figures I have already addressed, but we're going to be looking at this figure right here. And I'm using this to kind of show the different times in my career that I've had to kind of repurpose at least a portion of the direction. In the early days, my first graduation from college, I got a associate's degree in kind of business management from a community college, and just through and was able to secure a position with the Express Services. It's a personnel company, in their mailroom, and just over time and through communication with the accounting department manager, earned a position, even though I didn't have any real experience with accounting, but got into it and was able to kind of learn on the fly. And then from then came the idea of becoming a teacher, and again, no real experience with the field, but went back to school, got my degree, and was able to find a small school, middle school, that would hire me. While I finished my teaching credential classes in the evening. They agreed to take me on, even though I wasn't fully certified, but I was working on it. So again, working on that during the day and in classes at night. Again, trying to learn how to be a teacher without really knowing how to be a teacher. But again, you just have to learn and work through it. And then once I did get my degree and my certification, I was able to land a position with the high school. And again, part of that was the need for coaching, tied in with a position. So again, no real experience at being a coach, but again, you just got to work through it. You have to just learn on the fly, learn what you got to do. And with this, I was able to be a successful enough coach. I'm district baseball championships and basketball conference championships. So I say all this to just explain that even though this will be a new direction for me, I've spent a lot of time, a lot of years learning how to do new things, and not just to do them at a particular level, but a very successful level. And that's a skill set I would also like to bring to this program and this department. The ability to learn on the fly, but yet learn how to do the new position at a very high level. And the same with becoming an instructor at the Crowder College campus. No experience at doing that, and with the understanding that's going to be at a much higher level than my high school setting. But again, that's just something that you have to learn how to do. And again, online teaching as well. Again, just a different direction. But again, just something that learned how to do. And even though it's on the fly, you just work hard and get through it. And again, just something I'd like to bring to this program as well. The last thing to kind of showcase is these two clipboards over here. I just brought in the essential duties and responsibilities, and as a way to kind of talk about one of the benefits that I will have is just being a teacher and fulfilling the daily requirements of that with the classroom management and the grade book requirements and the idea of communicating with the students and parents and any other stakeholders. That most of the essential duties and responsibilities, I can show that those can be easily mastered and obtained just by the things that I have to do already. 3 through 10 can be correlated to daily responsibilities by a teacher, but 1 and 2 will be the ones that I have to knuckle down and work on. But hopefully I've shown that I will have the ability to master those fairly quickly with the training and the proper guidance that I will receive. So understanding that essential duties and responsibilities are important, but that I have the skill set to be able to take those on and to complete those as required in a very efficient manner. So in conclusion, I do want to say again, thank you for taking the time to watch this, and I appreciate the opportunity to apply for this position. And I do want to say thank you for my upcoming Tuesday interview. I look forward to that, and hopefully this video has given you an opportunity to get to know me, get to know what I what I will be able to bring to the program, the department, and the interest that I have and the reason that I have for applying this. So again, thank you, and I look forward to talking to you on Tuesday.